When I'm done, is there just an end button?
Yeah, it'll say end video.
Good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome for joining us. Let me know if there's anything you want to focus on in today's practice. So we wait for some more people to join. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day. Maybe you can take your device outside and make this a little outdoor experience for you. If you have anything you want to focus on in today's class, you're more than welcome to comment with that now. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If there's anything you want to focus on in today's class, you can just comment with that now. We'll wait another minute since I know today's our first day shifting over to YouTube instead of IG. So I want to give some people some time and answer the questions that are coming in for me. So if you want to use this time to comment with anything you'd like to see in today's practice, I'd be happy to integrate it for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So making your way over to your mat. Just relax your hands down, coming into a comfortable seat. If you'd rather lie down, you're welcome to do that as well this morning. Let your eyes close and just feel the breath in its natural pace, entering and exiting the body. Now, in the mind, I want you to bring to attention a child you know, so someone around the age of 1, perhaps in your life now or as a memory. I just want you to envision what that child looks like when they're dancing. Probably a little unique, a little expressive, not caring at all about what anybody thinks of them or how they look, but just feeling the rhythm of the movement, and they let themselves dance however they want. If you've ever seen a baby dance, it's the cutest thing. Now keeping your eyes closed and that breath awareness with you. I want you to think about an adolescent in your life, past or present, and how they might feel dancing with a crowd around them. Some might revel in that attention. Others might feel completely self-conscious. Some might choose to barely dance or sit along to the side. Now, what about you now? If someone asked you to go dance in the middle of a crowd of people, what would you do? If you're like me and like many others, you'd probably feel a little insecure about just stepping into this center of attention because there's a conversation that begins in the mind of, oh, what if I make a fool of myself? Or how will I look? Or I can't dance. This concept doesn't just have to relate to dancing, it relates to everything because that conversation that starts coming up in the mind when we feel like we can't do something or we feel the gaze and judgment of others upon us, that actually has nothing to do with other people and everything to do with ourselves. That in yoga is what we call asmita or ego. Ego is not just about being egotistical and everything being about you in the sense that you want to be the center of attention. In fact, it can be the complete opposite end of that spectrum. Asmita is that I amness in the mind, but it can come up a lot as I can't because I am, or I can't because they will judge. And it's this conversation that we want to think about when we're doing something new, when we're stepping out of our comfort zone. A lot of that second guessing of ourselves just boils down to the presence of asmita and the ego having that kind of unrealistic conversation with ourselves in our mind. So as we move through our practice today, you want to think about that. If you get to a point where you're like, oh, I can't do that pose or whatever it is, notice that little presence of asmita in your own mind. Just take a deep round of breath and maybe see if you can try something new today. And let's go ahead and deepen the breath now, inhaling slowly from belly through ribs, all the way up into the chest. Exhaling even slower, chest descends, ribs relax, and a little push of the air out as you engage the lower abdomen. Inhale slowly through the nose. And exhale even slower out of the nose. Deep breath in. Soft breath out. Give yourself a few more rounds of breath to slow down and center yourself. In yoga, the phrase I am is Sat Nam. Really nice mantra to use within your breath, and that I am is not correlated to any type of label that you might put on yourself of being a parent or a teacher or your profession or even a yoga practitioner. That I am is something deeper than all those labels. It's this expansive I amness that stretches across all of us. So if it helps you today to connect with this theme of letting go of the ego, you can actually use that phrase of I am or Sat Nam with the breath, inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam. Or inhaling I and exhaling M. And take 5 more deep breaths on your own. One more deep breath in through the nose. This time audibly exhale out of the mouth. Do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. Gently peeking the eyes open. We're actually going to begin standing today, so go ahead and rise up, coming into Tadasana at the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms around and up. And on your exhale, fold forward, relaxing head and arms, bending your knees as much as you need to. Just giving yourself a couple more breaths in that forward fold. Really let your head hang, and then you can sway a little side to side, holding opposite elbows if that feels better. You can shake your head a little bit, yes or no. Shrug the shoulders a bit, whatever feels releasing for you. And then on the next inhale, let's just come to a flat back, hands to the shin, shoulders draw back, low belly pulling in and out. And then exhale, fold, relaxing head and arms. Inhale, stand tall, reach up. Good, hold on to that right wrist with your left hand and arc over to the left. Let's inhale, come back up to center. Same arm, hug that right arm into the chest. And then just twist your chest over to the left, stretching through the shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arc over to the right, holding onto that left arm. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hug the arm into the chest and twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, fold forward, relaxing head and arm. Inhale, flat back, hands to shin, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up tall, reach up high. Again, like that, exhale, dive it down, Uttanasana. Inhale to your flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen forward. And then exhale, bow down, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching up. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Bend your knees nice and slow, coming all the way down. Good, and then just bring your fingertips behind you. Have a seat on your bottom. Ground your feet, stretch your arms forward. Inhale. Very slowly come to lie down on your exhale. Good, coming all the way down to the mat, bend the knees. Hands alongside you, take a deep breath in and press up into bridge pose. Whole foot on the mat, you can turn your palms up, waking up that back body. Lift the toes up here and try to align your knees so that they're right over those ankles, not dropping in or out to the side. Check into that space by the throat and just be aware of jamming the chin down a little too much. Try to relax that space. One more big breath in. And then exhale nice and slow. Come to lie down on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side, massaging out that lower back space. And then let's just lengthen the legs. You can hold the backs of the legs or relax the arms down. Take a little movement, circling the ankles in both directions. Deep breath in and out. And then hugging the knees back into the chest. Let's let the feet come right back down to the mat. Press the hips back up with an inhale. Coming up into bridge pose. And maybe just staying right here and breathing today, that's more than enough. Or we'll take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to press your left leg out, aligning your knees. Extend the leg straight up and then bend the knee. So that's our motion. Let's take an inhale. On the exhale, stretch it forward, align the knees, stretch it up. Inhale, bend the knee, think 90 degrees. Good, exhale, stretch it forward, line the knees, stretch it up, bend the knee. Keep stamping through that right foot one more time. Stretch it forward, stretch it up, bend the knee, lower that left foot down. Press into both feet, lift a little higher. Good, opposite side. So we'll inhale the right leg, reach it up, reach it forward, bend your knee, inhale. Reversing that, exhale, reach it out, align the knees, reach it up, bend the knee. Inhale, reach it out, reach it up, bend the knee. One more time, inhale, reach it out, reach it up, bend the knee. I lied, this is the last one. Inhale, reach it out, reach it up, bend the knee, lower the feet, press into both feet, lift up again, inhale. Nice and slow, lower down on the exhale. Good, hug your knees into your chest, and let's just take a twist, arms out wide, both knees over to one side. Big breath in and out. Coming back through center, inhale, and over to the opposite side on the exhale. Good, let's come back up to center and just rock forward and back until you come up to your hands and knees. And then come right over your shins. Good. Take a deep breath in, drop the belly, look forward, inhale. And then on your exhale, you're going to round your spine and bring your right knee forward a little. So small action there. Lower the right leg right back to where it was. Return to cow pose. So a little back bend, inhale. And then as you exhale, round the spine, contract the belly, and draw that left knee forward. So alternating sides. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, right knee in. Round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, left knee forward, contract the abs. Good, inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, finding your back bend. And exhale, left knee forward. One more round, inhale. Exhale to bring it forward. Inhale. And exhale, left knee. Good. Inhale, both knees to the mat. Let's go ahead, tuck the toes under and press back for downward facing dog. Hips rise, heels drop, neck is nice and relaxed. Slow breath in and an even slower breath out. And then let's just begin bending the knees one at a time. Exhale to drop one heel down and bend the opposite leg. And then exhaling in the opposite side. Maybe staying for an extra cycle of breath on that side that feels a little tighter. Or if you want to make this a little quicker, go ahead and pedal out the legs at whatever pace feels right for you. Consciously press the hands down and forward, really letting the head hang. So this concept of asmita, of the ego, is something we're all very familiar with, and we learn it at a very, very young age. By the age of, I would say, 2, there's a very conscious awareness of I amness, or just who I am and what I can do and what I can't do, and that can create a lot of drama for us. We all know that if we've had a 2-year-old in our lives. So yoga just asks us to be aware of this idea of asmita. It's one of our kleshas, and the kleshas are this category in yoga philosophy of just obstacles that all humans deal with. So the nice part of Hasmita, like the other kleshas, is that these are obstacles that everybody deals with, regardless of the time in history, regardless of their age, their culture. This is something everybody works with. Yoga just asks us to be very aware of when that ego comes into our mind and how it can extend out into our behavior. Let's go ahead and walk into our forward fold. Relax the head and arms. Inhale, stand tall, reach up. And exhale, hands come down. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, shoulders draw back. Exhale, step to plank. Take a big breath in when you arrive. Lower to the mat, knees and chest. Take it slow. Take the feet wide, take the hands wide. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, layer it down. Pressing with or without the knees back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Good. Let's take a big breath in, lift the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, bring your right knee and try to tap your right elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, bring your right knee to your chest. Inhale, lift the right leg, bend and open. Exhale to that left elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg, bend and open. This time use that same strength in the abs. Lift the left heel high and try to step that right foot between the hands. If you need to walk it up with your hand or wiggle it up, go for that. And then we're going to drop the left foot on a diagonal, draw the right hip back, and come up to warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So feel the action of the right hip drawing back, the left hip drawing forward. You're pressing into the pinky toe side of that back foot. Arms are nice and strong as we reach up tall. Inhale and exhale. Relax the shoulders down. Take another deep breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee a little bit more as you release your hands down. Spin your back heel up, lower your left knee down, untuck the toes. Right knee remains over the ankle, low lunge, reach the arms. On your next exhale, interlace your hands behind you, roll your shoulders open, lift your chest up. So you can take a little movement with the neck here. I always like to circle my neck or bring ear to shoulder. You can keep your chin lifted or just keep the head in one position, whatever you like. Draw the hands back a little more, one more round breath. Good, now we're gonna release from here. Left hand to the mat, reach your right arm back and bend your back knee. You might just hover right here. You might grab a hold of your foot, whatever's available. One big breath in. And on your exhale, release from there. Hands come inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes under. Take a big step to the front of your mat. Feet are wide. And then come on up to stand. So we're going to use a little dynamic stretching. All you're going to be doing is stepping to one side and bringing your foot up. Now you might not be able to grab it with your hand, and that's fine. You can just kind of move side to side like this. If you can grab your foot, grab your foot. Let your breath be slow, so the breath is not going to match the pace of our movement here. We're engaging the hamstring, pointing the toe. So the engagement is in the back of the leg and the hamstring here. And then the opening is in the front of the leg, the quad. Let's go for 2 more. Big breath in and out, releasing. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step to plank pose. Lower down, knees and chest, or feel free to come through chaturanga. Coming all the way to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, keep the pubic bone grounded, coming into cobra, Bhujangasana. And then exhale, down dog. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, peel open the hip. Inhale. Exhale, left knee taps left elbow or towards it. Inhale, lift the leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale. Exhale to the chest. Inhale, lift, bend, open. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift it again. Now pop that right heel up high, engage the belly, try to hug the left thigh close to the chest and then step it through. Right heel drops on a diagonal. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Nope, just kidding. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Slow breath in, slow breath out. The more you bend through that front knee and press into the right pinky toe, the deeper you'll feel the stretch in the front of that right hip. Let's take 2 more breaths. Relax the shoulders down. Hands to the mat. Right heel lifts up, right knee lowers down. Now we're in Anjaneyasana. Untuck those back toes, reach your arms up. Let's interlace the hands, open up the shoulders, hands down, heart up. And anything you like, you can just lift your chin a little or move the head around, stretching into the sides of the neck. Slow breath in and slow breath out. And release from here. Right hand to the mat, left arm reaches back. So you can stay right here. You can bend the knee and hang out right there as well. If it's available to grab your pants or your foot, or if you have a strap, you can grab that back leg here. Let's breathe into it. And release. Hand inside, so left hand inside of left foot. Again, we're going to take that big step forward and come up to stand for a little bit more dynamic stretching. So this time, instead of bringing the leg back, we're going to bring the knee up. And you have 2 options. You can just leave your hands here, kind of like a slow version of high knees. Try to tap your hands. Or if you're looking to go a little bit deeper today, as you bring the leg up, you can actually hug it up with your hands. So the breath is slow, eyes to one point. And this type of more dynamic stretching can be really nice in the morning when our bodies tend to be a little more stiff. One of those ego statements that I hear a lot being a yoga teacher is, oh, I'm not flexible, I can't do yoga. Well, we come to yoga because we want to become flexible, right? And even that statement, that's the ego coming in. Right? We can be anything, we can do anything. Possibilities are endless. The ego is the part of the mind that kind of inhibits that idea of possibility. Good, one more. Stand tall, relax your arms. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Tadasana. Inhale to your flat back, hands to shins, shoulders draw back. Exhaling, step to plank. Take a deep breath in there. Lower to your mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Drop your shoulders. Exhale over the toes to downward dog. Hips are high, heels drop down. Fingers spread nice and wide. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Lift your left heel high and set your right foot between your hands. Now, if it doesn't make it, give yourself the time you need to wiggle it up. Come right back to that warrior one. So the left foot lowers. It's on a diagonal. Think like 11 o'clock on a clock. Right hip reaches back. Reach your arms up. Inhale. On your exhale, straighten your front leg and fold forward. Hands to the shins, hands to blocks if you have them, or if you have the space, fingertips to the mat. Let's bend back through the front knee. Pull low belly in and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and fold. So moving through this one breath per movement, but taking it slow. A slow inhale as you bend the front knee and reach your arms up. A slow exhale as you straighten that front leg and fold forward. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the front knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you, roll the shoulders open. Scooch that right foot over to the right edge of the mat. Lift your chest and either remain right here or bow forward for humble warrior. And see if you can really focus on opening the shoulders here. So if you're standing, draw the hands down and back. And if you came into humble warrior where I am, think about reaching the hands both straight up towards the sun, but also overhead. Let the head relax. Keep pressing into that left pinky toe. Draw the right hip back. On your next inhale, let's come all the way up. Reach your arms up. Reach forward. Press into that front right foot. Spin off your back foot. And see if you can use a bend in that back knee to help you lift your left knee up to the chest. Option to stay right here or hug the leg in, just coming a little deeper. Flex that left foot, look to one point, inhale. Left leg is going to step back on the exhale to warrior two. So the feet are now perpendicular, right heel lining up to the arch of the back foot. Arms are nice and long. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Now you're going to bring your hands behind your back. You can just grab your forearms. If you have the space, you can grab opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, draw your left ear to your left shoulder. Stretching through that right shoulder, the right side of the neck. Inhale, lift the head up. And exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, lift up. One more round, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the head up, stretch the arms long. Flip your front palm, reach it up, peaceful warrior. Try to feel the opening from the hip through the side body. Big breath in. On your exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Spin your back heel up. Walk your right foot to the right side of your mat. Remain rooted through your left hand. Twist your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, push back down dog. So your choice here, you can hang out in down dog. Take some rest in child's pose. You can take a vinyasa. If you're taking the vinyasa, you'll come to plank. Inhale. Lower to the mat, knees and chest, or chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale for cobra. If the spine is feeling open and ready, you can deepen that back bend, coming into up dog, legs off the mat, shoulders back, arms are straight. On the exhale, we'll find down dog. So if you were in child's pose, begin to make your way back to down dog to join us. We'll inhale the left leg up, bend and open the hip. Lift the right heel high, hug the left knee close to the body, step the foot through. Right heel drops, it's on a diagonal for warrior one. So think your right toes this time are facing 2 o'clock on the clock. Arms reach up, inhale. Keep the bend in the front knee, keep stamping through the right pinky toe. So really rooting into the outer edge of that right foot, and then exhale, bind the hands and roll the shoulders over. And remain right here, or on your next exhale, bow forward. If you are coming here into humble warrior, really relax the head so you'd be looking at the back of your mat. Draw the left hip back. And use the exhale to try to build more space in those shoulders, reaching them up to the sky and also over. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands. Reach your arms up. Lean into the front foot, spin off the back heel. So it's equal amounts pressing into your left foot, but also springing off those back toes. Right knee rises. And we hang here or hug the right foot in. Flex the right foot and look to one point. Using drishti, one point to settle your eyes, really helps with balance. Breathing. And now bring that right knee out to the right, step it back, warrior two. So your left toes are facing the front of your mat, right toes are facing off to the side, front heel aligned to the arch of the back foot. And as you bend this left knee, keep trying to press it towards your left pinky toe, so you're really opening up that hip. Stretch the arms out, inhale. This time, exhale, right arm underneath the left. Option one, hold your opposite shoulders. Option two, go for eagle arms, right palm on top of the left. Deep breath in, lift your elbows. Exhale, little lean forward. Deep breath in, lift your elbows. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, arms long. Exhale, left arm on the bottom, hold the shoulders or take that extra wrap. Inhale, lift elbows. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, reach it long. Flip your front palm as you exhale. Next breath in, reach that left arm up. Peaceful warrior, Nanda Virabhadrasana. Let your next exhale bring you all the way down to your mat. Spin your back heel up. Walk that left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Press into the right hand. Twist the left arm up. Good. From here, your choice. Down dog for a couple of breaths. Child's pose for a couple of breaths. Or take the vinyasa, or even if you'd like, a couple push-ups, whatever suits you here. And whatever you've chosen to take in this time, will give yourself another breath or two if you need it. And then we'll just meet in a forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, stand up tall, reach up. Exhale, lower the arms down. So we're going to work with Natarajanasana today, dancer pose, kind of fitting from our meditation that we began with. So this is definitely a challenging balancing pose, and it is one of the ones where we can get a little caught up in that ego mindset. So it doesn't matter if you fall out of it. It doesn't matter if you nail it perfectly. Just let the experience be what it is, and let your breath be your focus. So go ahead and just let all your weight come into your right foot. And bend your left knee. Arms alongside you, and they're active. They're engaged. You might stay right here. I'll give you the stages of the pose, so wherever you need to remain, you can stay there. Maybe you can bring the foot a little higher and grab the outside of the foot. If you want to get a shoulder opener, you can walk your left hand over to the toes, and then walk it to the inside of the foot, so it's like you're turning your thumb back in space. This is going to pull your left shoulder back a little bit more and make it a nice heart opener for you. Reach that right arm up. And again, you might remain right here. Keep looking to one point. If it feels okay, begin to kick the leg up. Don't lean forward so dramatically. Make it be about just lifting that leg up, pressing that left leg back. Pull the low belly in. Keep looking to one point. Breathe. And then releasing the pose just as consciously as you came. Tadasana, so feet to the mat, palms face forward, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, out of the mouth. In through the nose, out of the mouth. One more time. Opposite side. So remember, first step will just be weight in the left foot, bend the right knee, and you can stay right there. You can even grab a hold of a wall if it's nearby. Option 2, grab the outside of the foot or walk your hand to the top of your foot. Turn your thumb back to the back of your mat and then walk your hand to the inner arch of your foot. Option 3, reach your arms up. Now, if you're taking the full expression of the pose, you'll just begin to kick that right leg up. Really not about leaning forward, more about engaging that right leg. Look to one point. Breathe, spread your toes. Keep stamping through your left big toe. And then come out as consciously as you came in, or fall out like you saw me falling too. Let's relax the arms, close the eyes, big breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. 2 more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana, relaxing head and arms, bending knees as much as you need to. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, step to plank, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, child's pose, hips to heels. Let's let the knees be nice and wide. Hips come back. And just allow the body to melt down. See if you can feel the breath in the back body. Come on up. Let's take a seat. Extend your right leg, bend your left knee. Cross your left foot over your right leg. Take your left hand behind you, reach your right arm up, big breath in. Take your twist, hook your right elbow or hug the knee, twisting to the left. One more round of breath. Good, unwind from here. Take that left foot, bring it into your right inner thigh, relax the left knee down, reach your arms up, inhale. Folding into Shavasana as you exhale. So you can always bend that right knee a little bit. There's no need to struggle for the foot. Hands can just rest on the mat. Try to relax the shoulders out of the ears. And with each exhale, pull that low belly in and use that belly exhale to really help you free up some space in the lower body. Come on up, inhale. And just switch sides, left leg out, bend the right knee, cross the right foot over the left leg. Bring your right hand behind you to help you sit up tall. Inhale, reach your left arm. Exhale, hug the knee or hook the elbow, coming into your twist. Big breath in, sit up tall. Maybe on that exhale, you find a little more twist. Let's unwind. Take the right foot, bring it to your left inner thigh, reach your arms, inhale. Fold forward on your exhale. So if you feel like it's too much of a stretch, you can bend your knee. You can also take the fingertips to the mat and very slowly walk it forward. I have a little injury here, which is why I'm not going too deep. And knowing not to go too deep is also a great way to deal with asmita, the ego. When I was younger and used to practice, if I had an injury or something didn't feel right, oftentimes I would just push myself through it because that ego is saying, no, you can go deeper, you can clasp your foot or whatever it is. But now, after many years with this practice, I know that it doesn't matter what my body looks like in these shapes. What matters is how they serve me. And sometimes going really deep in a pose is not right for you that day. Other times, it's exactly what you need. And just noticing when the ego comes into our minds on the mat can be a really wonderful way to learn how to practice that's in a way that's always safe, right? That's always mindful. Let's rise up. Bend your knees, ground your feet, extend your arms, and as you exhale, come to lie down. Walk your feet in, bring your right ankle to your left thigh, draw your legs into your chest. Keep the feet active in this figure four stretch, breathing into that outer right hip. If it's too much for you to bring your legs in, you can always leave your left foot on the mat and just push the right knee forward. The other option, if you bring your legs in and it's quite easy, is you can lean up a little bit so that you're holding onto the shin bone in the crooks of the elbows, flex the foot, and then just let that left foot come down, or even extend out the left leg. 2 more breaths. Release the right foot to the mat, left ankle to the right thigh. You can draw it in or just push the left knee forward. Keep the feet active, relax the shoulders down. If deepening feels appropriate for you, you can bring your shin so the knee comes into the crook of the left elbow, the foot comes into the crook of the right elbow. Right foot returns to the mat and you draw the legs in. Find the breath. Excellent. Release from here. Let your legs remain bent, feet as wide as the mat, and extend your arms overhead with bent elbows. But take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop both knees to the left and look over to the right. Inhale, lift the knees, bring the head to neutral. Exhale, knees to the right, look to the left. Good, let's do 2 more rounds of this on your own, just letting the knees spill to the side. Gravity do the work. Feet remain wide, so this is a bit more for your hips than it is a twist. 1 more round. Hug the knees into the chest 1 final time. If there's any additional pose you want to take here, you're welcome to go there now. And then when you're ready, we'll all meet up in Shavasana. Legs extending, arms alongside you, palms up, eyes are closed. And reach your shoulder blades a little closer to your spine, extending the hands forward. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. It's this point of the practice where we can connect with that idea that we are more than the labels we put on ourselves, than the jobs we do, than the hobbies we love, than the relationships we have. Those are all beautiful, important parts of our life, but they are all a part of that idea of ego, because really we're all stripped down beneath that, something deeper. Whether you feel comfortable calling it your spirit, your soul, your center, or just that best part of yourself, that's the I am we're talking about with that mantra, Satnam. The I am that's absent from the ego. The I am that lives within all of us, connects us, nourishes us. Maybe in this stillness and quiet, you can just begin to dance around with that idea of it. breathing. Of course, if you have more time to rest, by all means, feel free to stay right where you are. If you are moving on, find some small movements, wiggling the fingers and toes, circling the head side to side. And take a deep round of breath and a stretch, arms overhead, toes and fingers spread. And then curling up on your side, coming to rest in the fetal pose. And press up to a seated position, eyes are closed. Draining your hands and undulating mudra in front of your heart. Let's take one more deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Bowing chin to chest. Thank and honor yourself for taking this time. Wishing you health, happiness, and a beautiful day. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for practicing with us at the Funky Om. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.